In this overview, we're going to cover the Payment Analysis Report. This report is used to view payments as well as adjustments and charges based off of a certain date range. We're going to find this in the billing portal in the lower left-hand corner. Once we go to the billing portal, this will take us to the revenue cycle summary page. To run the Payment Analysis Report, this will be on the left-hand navigation pane under the reporting header. We're going to choose the Payment Analysis option. Once I click directly on the Payment Analysis option, this is going to go ahead and bring up the Search Options window for me. I can choose the method by which I want to run this report. We can run it based off of service date, service post date, deposit date, or deposit post date. In this scenario, I would like to run it by deposit post date. 99% of the time, you will want to run this based off of deposit post to ensure that we can run this and reconcile this against what has made it to the bank. I'm going to choose my dates. We're going to run this as January 1st, 2019, and we're going to run this until open-ended. I could set an end date, or I could make this open-ended. Down below, we can set search filters. So the only time we will want to run these filters is to filter it down based off of maybe financial class, service location, provider, codes, so on and so forth. In general, if you want to run this and get a high-level overview, I would not select any of these filters. However, there are options there if we would like to filter down what we see in the report. To run this report, I'm going to run the search option in the lower right-hand corner. When we run this report, this is going to break out the final totals in a couple of different formats for us. This is the same number in each of these reports, so I can see the number of charges, the number of payments, as well as adjustments. You'll notice if I go to the service location totals, it's going to be the same exact number. The final number is not going to change. Merely, we're going to break this out in different ways depending on the way you like to digest the information. So we can see it by service location, financial class, payer, as well as provider. Again, this number is going to be the same in each of these buckets, but this allows us to break it out in different categories. To see the details within each of these categories, all we need to do is right-click within that tile. When I right-click, we'll see a couple of different options in here. I can go ahead and export this directly to Excel if I would like to save it off on my desktop. I can print it to a PDF, or I can get a line item or detailed report. By selecting either one of these, this is going to go ahead and break open this report and drill down into the detailed view. At this point, we'll be able to see based off of rendering provider, because I right-clicked in the rendering provider totals tile, and this will break it out into different procedure codes for each provider. I can apply the same concept to payers, as well as financial class and code class, so on and so forth. With this detailed report, I can go ahead and also print this or export this and save off the detail report for the state range. I'm going to go ahead and close this off. If I would like to change or edit any information to rerun this report or set other parameters, I can do that directly by clicking on the date range that I've set up above. I can then change how I would like to view this report and then hit the search button again, and that will rerun our report. This concludes the high-level overview here of the Payment Analysis Report.